As the great Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." With these profound words echoing through the ages, we embark on a journey into the heart of mindfulness and self-mastery. Today, we're diving deep into the world of mindfulness and self-control with 7 powerful Buddhist lessons that challenge us to harness the power of our minds and awaken to our true potential. 1. Taming the monkey mind. The concept of the monkey mind is a fascinating metaphor introduced by the Buddha to describe the restless, unsettled, and uncontrollable nature of the human mind. Buddha beautifully encapsulated this idea when he said, "To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him." Imagine for a moment your mind as a playful, mischievous monkey. This monkey is not content with sitting still. It leaps from branch to branch, thought to thought, without pause. It is curious, always seeking, always moving, often leading to a sense of chaos and lack of direction. This restless monkey represents the incessant chatter and whirlwind of thoughts that swirl through our minds at any given moment. Thoughts about the past, worries about the future, judgments about what we're experiencing right now. All these dart in and out of our consciousness, often without our consent. The first lesson in our journey toward mindfulness and self-control involves observing this monkey mind without judgment. This is not about suppressing thoughts or attempting to force the mind into silence. Rather, it's about becoming aware of how your mind moves, recognizing the patterns of your thoughts, and learning to observe them with a sense of detachment. It's about noticing when your mind has wandered off and gently guiding it back without criticism or frustration. Meditation and self-awareness practices are tools to help us achieve this. Through meditation, we learn to sit quietly with our thoughts, observing them as they arise and pass without getting entangled in them. This doesn't mean that the thoughts stop. Rather, we stop letting them pull us in every direction. We learn to watch our thoughts as if they were leaves floating down a stream or clouds passing in the sky, present one moment and gone the next, without impacting our inner calm. This process of observing without attachment creates space in our minds. It allows us to see that we are not our thoughts. We are the awareness that observes those thoughts. This realization opens up the possibility of conscious choice. Instead of being carried away by every thought or impulse, we can choose which thoughts to engage with and which to let go. We can decide how to act rather than react impulsively. This is the essence of taming the monkey mind. It's not about achieving a state of thoughtlessness, but about cultivating a state of awareness and control over our mental processes. The practice of taming the monkey mind is the foundation for all other lessons in mindfulness and self-control. It's the starting point for a journey of inner transformation that leads to greater peace, happiness, and enlightenment. As we learn to discipline and control our minds, we unlock the door to all wisdom and virtue, just as the Buddha promised. 2. The power of now. In one of his profound teachings, Buddha wisely instructed, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." This powerful statement highlights a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, the importance of living in the present. Our minds, complex and wandering, have a tendency to either retreat into the past, rehashing old memories and regrets, or leap into the future, fabricating worries and scenarios that may never come to pass. This habit of time traveling in our thoughts can lead to a spectrum of negative emotions, including anxiety, stress, and unhappiness, as we lose touch with the here and now. The practice of mindfulness, a key component of Buddhist teachings, offers a pathway to reclaiming our mental peace and well-being. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, anchoring our awareness in the current moment. Simple exercises such as focused breathing, mindful walking, or even engaging all our senses to fully experience routine activities can help us cultivate this skill. For instance, when eating, we can pay close attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of our food. Or while walking, we can notice the sensation of each step as our feet touch the ground. These practices serve not only to ground us in the present, but also to reveal the richness and depth of the ordinary moments that make up our lives. By dedicating ourselves to mindfulness and the power of now, we learn to release the heavy burdens of the past and the anxieties of the future. This doesn't mean we ignore planning or reflecting on our experiences, but rather, we approach these tasks with a calm and centered mind, fully engaged with the task at hand. The benefits of living in the present are manifold: reduced stress, enhanced enjoyment of life, deeper connections with others, and a sense of peace and contentment. As we become more adept at focusing on the present, we find that control over our mental state is not only possible, but within our reach, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater equanimity and resilience. 3. Recognizing cravings and aversions. In one of his profound insights, Buddha highlighted the central role of desire in our experiences of suffering when he said, "Desire is the root of suffering." This statement, at its core, sheds light on a universal human condition. Each of us in our daily lives is driven by countless desires and aversions. We yearn for success, crave relationships, hunger for material possessions, and have an aversion to discomfort, failure, or loneliness. While these feelings are natural, an unchecked attachment to them can lead us down a path of emotional turmoil and distress. The essence of this lesson lies not in condemning desire itself, but in recognizing and understanding our cravings and aversions with a clear and non-judgmental mind. It's about observing our inner landscape, the ebb and flow of our wants and dislikes, without being swept away by them. Imagine watching leaves float by on a river. Similarly, you can learn to watch your desires come and go without clinging to them. This awareness is transformative. It enables us to pause and reflect, allowing us to see the difference between a reactive impulse and a thoughtful response. For instance, when faced with a craving for something like excessive sweets or an impulsive buy, this awareness helps us to pause and ask ourselves, is this truly beneficial for me? Will this bring lasting happiness, or is it merely a temporary fix? Similarly, when we encounter aversions, such as an immediate dislike for a new experience or a quick judgment about a person, we learn to pause and reconsider our reactions, opening ourselves up to new perspectives and possibilities. By cultivating this mindful awareness, we empower ourselves to make choices that are aligned with our deeper values and well-being. We learn to act intentionally, not impulsively. This doesn't mean we suppress or ignore our desires and aversions. Rather, we acknowledge them and then make conscious decisions about how to proceed. This approach reduces our suffering because it frees us from the endless cycle of craving and aversion, leading to a more peaceful and contented life. Recognizing our cravings and aversions is about finding balance. It's about understanding that while desires and dislikes are a natural part of being human, our happiness and peace of mind come not from the external fulfillment of these desires but from our internal state of being. Through this lesson, we learn to navigate the complex terrain of our inner worlds with grace and wisdom, leading to a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. 4. Non-reactivity. The essence of non-reactivity is captured beautifully in the profound words of the Buddha. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. This teaching invites us to understand that our emotional responses, particularly anger, can have consequences more harmful to ourselves than to anyone else. It's a reminder that when we let anger control us, we inflict pain and turmoil within our own minds and hearts. Life, unpredictable and often challenging, frequently presents us with situations that can trigger frustration, anger, or disappointment. These are the curveballs that test our ability to maintain mental balance and composure. It's in these moments that the real test of mental control emerges, not in avoiding emotions, but in choosing how we respond to them. Mindfulness and self-compassion are vital tools in cultivating non-reactivity. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings with detachment, recognizing that emotions are transient states that pass like clouds in the sky. It teaches us to pause and observe the space between stimulus and response, giving us the freedom to choose our actions rather than being swept away by immediate reactions. Self-compassion, on the other hand, encourages us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially when we struggle with difficult emotions. Instead of berating ourselves for feeling angry or upset, self-compassion allows us to acknowledge our feelings with gentleness, understanding that it's human to feel and react, but also empowering us to seek healthier ways of dealing with our emotions. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to recognize the early signs of anger or frustration and address them before they escalate. This might involve taking deep breaths, stepping away from the situation momentarily, or using a mindfulness exercise to ground ourselves in the present moment. These techniques help in slowing down our immediate reactions, giving us the clarity to respond in ways that are calm and considered. Self-compassion complements this by helping us to forgive ourselves when we do react impulsively. It's a reminder that perfection is not the goal, growth is. Each moment of anger or reactivity is an opportunity to learn, to understand ourselves better, and to practice responding with greater wisdom and kindness in the future. In embracing non-reactivity, we not only reduce our own suffering, but also contribute to a more peaceful and understanding world around us. By responding to life's challenges with calmness and thoughtfulness, we set a powerful example for others and create ripples of positivity that can transform our collective experience. Non-reactivity, as taught by the Buddha, is not about suppressing emotions or avoiding conflict. It's about learning to navigate the complexities of our inner world with grace and wisdom. It's a journey towards understanding that true peace begins with how we respond to the unfolding moments of our lives. Through mindfulness and self-compassion, we unlock the potential to live with greater serenity, resilience, and joy, no matter what life throws our way. 5. Cultivating gratitude. In the journey of mindfulness and mental mastery, cultivating a sense of gratitude stands out as a transformative practice. Buddha's wisdom beautifully captures this essence when he says, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful." This profound statement encourages us to find gratitude in every aspect of our lives, recognizing the value in even the smallest of our daily experiences. The human tendency to focus on what we lack, to dwell on what we wish were different or what we aspire to have, can lead to a cycle of constant dissatisfaction and negativity. This focus on absence rather than presence feeds into a sense of perpetual wanting, which, according to Buddhist teachings, is a direct path to suffering. However, the practice of gratitude offers a powerful antidote to this sickly. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you for the good things in life. It is an active process of recognizing that every moment, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, holds value. When we shift our perspective to appreciate what we have rather than lamenting what we don't, we cultivate a sense of contentment. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties we face, but rather finding a space within those challenges where we can still be thankful. It's about acknowledging the good alongside the bad, understanding that our struggles often lead to growth and learning. By actively practicing gratitude, we nurture a sense of well-being and inner peace. This isn't a denial of pain or difficulty, but a choice to focus on the abundance present in our lives. Such a shift has profound effects not only on our mental state, but also on our physical and emotional health. Studies have shown that gratitude can enhance our mood, decrease stress, and even improve our physical health. Cultivating gratitude can start with simple practices such as keeping a gratitude journal where you write down things you're thankful for each day, or making it a habit to think of 3 things you're grateful for every morning or night. Over time, these practices can help to rewire your brain to naturally recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life, thereby reducing the hold negative thoughts and feelings may have on you. Gratitude is a key that unlocks the door to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. It encourages us to see the beauty in the ordinary, to take nothing for granted, and to cherish the myriad of blessings that weave through our everyday lives. By embracing gratitude, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring a greater sense of joy and appreciation into the lives of those around us, fostering a more compassionate and connected world. 6. Forgiveness. In one of his profound teachings, Buddha shared an insightful analogy. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. This analogy vividly illustrates how clinging to anger and resentment ultimately harms us more than anyone else. Think about it this way. When we hold on to anger, it festers within us, consuming our peace of mind and emotional well-being. It's like carrying around a burden that weighs us down, affecting not only our mental state, but also our physical health. Forgiveness, however, offers a powerful antidote to this inner turmoil. It's important to understand that forgiveness doesn't mean condoning or excusing someone's harmful actions. Instead, it's about liberating ourselves from the grip of negativity and resentment. By choosing to forgive, we release the heavy burden of anger and bitterness, freeing our minds from the chains of negativity. This act of self-compassion and letting go not only brings inner peace, but also strengthens our mental resilience. Just as a muscle grows stronger with exercise, our ability to forgive grows stronger with practice. It's a journey of healing and growth, empowering us to cultivate greater compassion, understanding, and peace within ourselves. So, embrace forgiveness as a gift to yourself, allowing it to nourish your soul and uplift your spirit on the path to inner harmony. 7. Patience and perseverance. Buddha, the Enlightened One, once imparted his wisdom, stating, "Endurance is one of the most difficult disciplines, but it is to the one who endures that the final victory comes." This profound insight underscores the importance of patience and perseverance in our journey towards mental mastery. Think of mental mastery as embarking on a lifelong expedition rather than reaching a fixed destination. Along this path, you'll encounter numerous obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. These hurdles might come in various forms: internal doubts, external pressures, or unforeseen circumstances, but they are all part of the journey. Picture yourself as a sculptor shaping a block of stone into a masterpiece. Each strike of the chisel requires patience, precision, and unwavering dedication. Similarly, cultivating patience and perseverance in your mental journey entails a continuous process of refinement and growth. It's about embracing the journey itself, acknowledging that progress often comes in small increments rather than sudden leaps. Just as a sculptor doesn't expect the masterpiece to emerge overnight, you shouldn't anticipate instant mastery over your mind. Instead, focus on consistent effort and gradual improvement. Like water wearing away at a stone over time, your dedication will gradually smooth out the rough edges of your mind, unveiling greater clarity and control. There will be moments of frustration and doubt along the way. That's natural. But remember, it's during these challenging times that your patience and perseverance are truly tested. It's easy to give in to discouragement or seek quick fixes, but true growth requires resilience in the face of adversity. So, whenever you feel tempted to give up or take the easy route, remind yourself of the words of the Buddha. Endurance may be difficult, but it is through this endurance that you pave the path to victory, the victory of mastering your own mind. Embrace the journey, stay committed to your practice, and trust in the transformative power of patience and perseverance. With time and dedication, you'll find yourself gradually attaining greater control over your thoughts and emotions, leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. These are just 7 starting points. Buddhism offers a wealth of wisdom on mental mastery, so dive deeper, explore, and remember, the power to control your mind lies within you. What did you think of these lessons? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on mindfulness, self-improvement, and unlocking your full potential. Until next time, stay present, stay mindful, and stay awesome.